Bossy. I'm going to go without the ad-libs.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 50, here's Herbert. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. You get the 4th down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on 4th down, and that gets wiped out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, And I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
That one goes for 24 yards. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, the Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Allen. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play.
2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Herbert. Get this to Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks him.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. going for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
He'll fire this deep.
This defense is legit.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. To the air again, Herbert.
And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
In motion left is Perriman. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert back to the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And they'll go right back to the Wangu. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gained nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He completes it to Olave. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? It appears that the answer is yes.
Allen now on first down. He rifles one. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Okay, ready?
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Allen now looks to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
The Cowboys make over first down at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Josh Jones there to get him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kene Nwangu, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Allen to throw once more. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Evan Ingram. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Steps away. And a big loss pass here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now it's Herbert. Steps away to his left.
He'll get this to Nwangu. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Herbert now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they traded.